I can help you believe in yourself, to pull out that inner mission and to create an inspiring business around this that energizes you. Then I can help you stay on track, be held accountable, and figure out the highest profit action that you need to take action on every day.
Hi, I'm Beki Eakins, business mindset and lifestyle coach for occupational therapists. I focus on creating a freedom-based online business, helping OTs to package up their skills in unique and exciting offers that feel so good that they sell with ease in the online space. Since leaving the profession of OT, I have now worked with hundreds of clients online, helping them to create a life they feel inspired by. In this podcast, I will talk about the lifestyle goals, mindset, and strategy you need to create your own life of freedom.
I do not believe in playing it small. I believe we all have an inner mission inside of us, something deep within us that's there to leave a mark on the world. Often it is a result of personal experiences, tragedies, spiritual growth with professional and then clinical skills all tied in together. My mission is to teach you how to monetize your mission. I want to bust a lot of myths in today's session that just seem to be really common thinking among OTs when they're starting to create a business and move into the online space. The first myth is that we need to focus on low ticket offers, such as courses, to create passive income. When I say low ticket, I mean things that you're trying to sell for a few dollars or a few $100s, but they're quite cheap things that you are trying to sell. I most commonly see people falling down these traps of spending a long time creating a low ticket item and then struggling to sell it. Most typically, it's OTs creating courses. And this can mean that they feel burnt out, stressed, and they're still working in their day job for way longer than they need to. Very often it will be creating courses that they're going to try and sell for $150, or choosing a business model that means they are selling worksheets or other really low cost items. Now, there are times when this might be the right business model for you. If you've got billions of followers, or even, thousands of followers as a start, then it's possibly not a bad option to do something like this. But for most people without a massive following, it's going to take years to create any significant kind of income from these business models. I have seen so many people fall down this trap. I'm very often contacted by people who say, Beki, I've spent a year or 2 years or 3 years on my business, creating courses, trying to create freedom, and I'm just still not even covering the costs of what I've put out there. And what I find is a lot of the time people start blaming themselves when this isn't working. They think they're a failure, or they think that they've done something wrong. But it's just a simple case that the business model wasn't right to start with that. Let's not rush for creating passive income first. Let's learn how to create income first. And then when you've settled into a big income, you can then focus on creating passive streams after. Typically, passive streams do take some building out, and you want to get paid for that stage of the business. So I suggest creating a high ticket offer. And for those who don't know, that's just one that sells for a decent amount, and there's no particular set amount for that, but it could be like from 2K to 25K, and even it can be outside of those range of figures. So your offer becomes a true reflection of your real worth, and it's most likely going to be much higher value than you realize. Your skills are life-changing for people, and that's something that occupational therapists very often don't realize. When you are paid your worth, you can let go of the day job if that's your goal and start creating a life you truly love whilst feeling totally fulfilled and inspired by your work. So that's one myth. The second myth is if you want to earn more, you do not need to work harder. Yes, there may be a period of growth to gather your skills, but when you choose a good business model, you work smarter, not harder. So if you want to earn more, you do not need to work harder. Sorry, I said it the wrong way round. But really, there will be this time period, 1 to 2 years, where you'll be putting in more effort to start with. And even sometimes that can be turned around as quickly as 6 months. But we're always looking for ways that we can work smarter. So very often when I'm speaking to occupational therapists and we're looking at their wage, and I'll say, are you wanting to earn more money? And they say, no, because I haven't got the time. I don't want to work harder. And I'm often challenging that thinking, because it doesn't mean that we have to work more hours. In fact, the way I most commonly teach people, a very common business model, involves working around 25 hours a week and can make income, like regular 10K months. So selling high ticket items is one way we can do that, and it can help you create business results in a faster way, just meaning you can design the lifestyle that you actually desire. High ticket allows you to be a true reflection of your worth, and selling low ticket documents, courses, books, etc. requires high level of sales just to create a reasonable income. Most people are not positioned to easily be able to create hundreds of sales. But when we create an inspired offer, they do not need the pressure to keep selling at such high levels. So a third myth to bust. It's commonly thought that people will not spend money and that it's hard to sell high ticket products, but that's actually not true. I didn't believe that when somebody first told me until I'd actually proven it to be true. It's actually a lot easier to sell high ticket items. When you are selling high ticket, you are creating something of top quality that will create a bigger impact on the world. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be transformational for people. So you know that it's going to be used to its entirest, because when you pay more money, you actually make an energetic commitment to be involved. So when you sell higher ticket, you have a better level of client involvement back. So it actually makes you feel better about yourself, because people are really deeply and truly participating in what you are offering. And it becomes harder to sell low ticket because the people who are attracted to low cost courses are the people who will struggle to pay for them. This theory was repeated to me so many times at the start of my business life, but I honestly can sell for 6K much faster than I can sell something for £35 or £135. It's just funny how it works.
I recorded a mindset meditation, one that you can do overnight. Very powerful in terms of helping you create the confidence, the self-belief, and deal with any money mindset issues. I use these kind of overnight meditations all the time. I found them incredibly powerful. So I've created a very special one, and I'm giving it for free to all of my podcast listeners. You can download it on the show notes.
The clients who are choosing the low ticket items often ask me so many more questions, whereas when I sell for hire, they tend to have more advanced decision making skills. And after one chat, they're happy just to pay the money. And many of those people will pay in full as well. And just to clarify what that means, paying in full means paying in one go rather than paying on a payment plan. So it's taken months and years for people to commit to spending £100. And yet many times my highest paying clients are people who I didn't even know 24 hours before, but they just trust in their own decision making. So if you're about to tell me, but Beki, you've no idea what it's like round here. People are poor, the community will not spend, there's a cost of living crisis, all of these things I hear daily from my clients and potential clients when I'm on calls with people. So just be aware that about 95% of my clients will come to me saying the exact same thing. You've just no idea what it's like round here. But if you think that people will not spend, it's actually more likely a reflection of your own money mindset, because the people around you just reflect back the thoughts that you're already having. So once you open your mind to a new reality, you'll find that a new reality reflects back to you. Money mindset is one of the two main things I've had to work on with OTs a lot, and myself included. Money mindset and fears are so commonly an issue with occupational therapists, as they're just used to thinking in different ways. So I will do a podcast episode for each of these areas separately. So just getting back to creating a high ticket offer. You are probably more skilled than you realize. If you don't think you are, try reflecting on all the skills, experiences, transformations, and qualifications that you have collected over a lifetime. Just write them all down. When I work with clients, we use an offer creation tool, which will just tie together all of these pieces from your personal and professional history in quite a beautiful way. We dig things out from the past that have been leading you to gather skills for a lifetime. And your experiences, even your tragedies, they are all part of your unique message to the world. So we look at the learnings and what you wish to take forwards from that. There may be some parts of your history that you don't wish to talk about, and that's absolutely fine. We only include in your offer what you feel aligned to include. And most often we find that a natural path just starts to form. Beautiful, really, how that transpires, and it often looks like all of your journey has been there for this one purpose of putting your knowledge together and being able to help other people in some way. I guide clients into truly understanding themselves, their zones of genius, finding their purpose, because the bigger picture behind what makes you tick and what you are here to do is so important when designing your business. Discovering your legacy, the mark you make on the world or want to make, and really digging out this inner mission that's inside of you. Looking at the journey you've been on just to help inspire you on this process. And when we tie all of these things up together, they can be turned into one beautiful, inspiring, and aligned offer. And creating a high ticket offer includes making a full transformation. So often as OTs, they look at one small area, and that's because our work or business model or system that we work within means that you have to be limited. But if you stopped yourself for a moment and really felt into the bigger picture around this, really deeply felt into it, and just see what the real thing is that people need help with in order to create a big change or have their problem solved, OTs are so good at knowing this, but sometimes we just limit ourselves by not thinking big enough. We want to help people achieve some kind of deep and lasting impact on their life, taking them from A, which is their pains, their fears, their challenges, to point B, which is their goals, their dreams and desires. You need to become really clear on the transformation you expect people to get. And this is best done when you fully understand yourself, your own journey, and the big mission inside of you. And then you can just tie this in with the market research and create something that excites your audience. And once you've got this transformation, you need to break it down step by step in terms of how it can be achieved, and then order it chronologically. And this is your intellectual property, your unique process of how this transformation can be carried out. Something that if people carried out themselves, they could expect to achieve the same results each time. You can then either call it a process or split it into pillars. An impactful and catchy name will really help you sell it. The name is an opportunity to provide something memorable that people feel pulled into. So consider using your own name or an alliteration when you're doing this, and be bold with it. And then create some kind of seductive offer headline that can explain more about what it actually does. In order to sell high ticket, you want it to be irresistible. It needs to become a no-brainer for people, so they are pulled in and excited to buy it. That means that you need it to be bundled up with extras just to boost its value. So some things that you can consider here are adding a bonus or two, or adding an element of community to create a bigger impact. Maybe you could consider the level of support they get, or look at how you could make it addictive. If you think about the little buzz you get from the watch when you've done your 10,000 steps each day, and how that becomes an addictive feeling, is there a way that this could be addictive? Will you add a guarantee to make people safe, or create a pricing structure that allows you to downsell if you need it? So lots of ideas there. And once you've created your irresistible and no-brainer offer, you need to be able to sell it. Now, one of the biggest things I've noticed from supporting people in this process is the first person you need to sell is yourself. You have to be 100% completely sold on the power of this process that you have just created. Boosting self-belief is essential in order to create the bigger impact on the world and create a life of freedom. And then you need to gain a strong understanding of sales and marketing. These are essential skills for every entrepreneur. Most people do not have these skills, and investing in your growth and development in this area will reap much bigger results. If you need help in this area, do consider booking in for a call to see how I can help you with this. I can help you believe in yourself, to pull out that inner mission, and to create an inspiring business around this that energizes you. Then I can help you stay on track, be held accountable, and figure out the highest profit action that you need to take action on every day. I actually love helping OTs and others to create these high ticket offers. It's a win-win because it feels amazing for you to produce your actual best work and then be financially rewarded for it. But also for the clients, it's fantastic because they're getting a deep or intense or high level of service, depending on what you are offering. It will allow you to not have to create masses of sales and to keep you running at your optimum, feeling refreshed and energized for a small amount of clients. Quite honestly, it can be life-changing flipping your business in this way. And then later comes passivity, automations, delegations, and all of those things. But the beauty of doing it this way and starting with a higher ticket offer is that we are then paid for the next stage of the business.
If you are an OT with 3 to 10 hours per week spare, then the OT Yourself to Freedom membership is best for you. It will teach you how to create a business, an online freedom style business, but in an affordable way. And this is best for those of you who haven't got the time to really go for it. If you have the time to go for it and you want to achieve bigger results in a short space of time, what you're looking for is the OT Freedom Collective. This is for OTs who've got 10 hours a week or more and you're just really keen to get big results. That's where you're going to be closely supported by our team for a 6-month period. It will be intensive. You'll learn everything you need to create this freedom style business. And the biggest word that people say about it is that it's life-changing.